Good evening, and welcome to Hanging with the Walkers. Here with my host and co-host, Rogers Walker.
Greetings, my brothers and sisters. Greetings.
Good evening, and welcome to another awesome Monday night with Hanging with the Walkers. I hope you are ready, willing, and able to hang out with us on tonight. You know what to do. Please like, share, tag someone, text, email, tweet, LinkedIn. Send them a message that Hanging with the Walkers is now on. And the information that we're going to share tonight will be something that is going to bless not only you, but those that are around you. So please take this time, go ahead and begin to like and share. And send this to everyone that you know and let them know that Hanging with the Walkers is now on. We have the distinct pleasure and honor to hang out with a beautiful woman of God. Her name is Luciana Adams. When you see it on Facebook, it'll say Luciana Ads. But welcome to Hanging with the Walkers.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
So glad we booked so far out. So I was so glad she was patient to hang in there with us
Right, right.
until that time came. But we kept in contact with one another until the time came. So please tell us, who is the real Luciana Adams?
The real Luciana Adams. I am my well, as you know, my name is Luciana Adams. I am a mother of two amazing children, Faith and Elijah.
Mhm.
They are 4 and 5 years old. I am one of four. I come from a big family. My dad is one of 18. My mom is
Oh,
one of
wow.
seven. Yes, we have a big family. Um, I born and raised here in Cleveland, Ohio. I am a social worker, entrepreneur, author, and I just love the Lord. First of all, I am a child of Christ. I am an ordained minister as well,
Awesome.
and everything I do primarily to I want the will of the Lord to be done in my life.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I mean, we already starting off on the right track at that point. So
Absolutely.
since we know that we are a child of the King, and there are various circles that you're in, people that you know and that know you. What's the one thing about Luciana that they don't know?
No, contrary to what things may seem like, I am an introvert. I am really an introvert. So
Considering.
yes, I was like, I know I do a lot on the forefront, but it took me a lot to get on the forefront. I can be behind the scenes. I can do a lot behind the scenes and I'm comfortable there. But I knew I had to come from behind the scenes if I was going to fulfill what the Lord had for me to do for my life. So
So
that's one
pushing
thing about me.
everybody, doing everything, but in all actuality, I just want to stand in the back and just hide.
That's right. That's right. And push everybody. I'm good with pushing everybody forward. I'm not encourager, but I can do
so,
that from behind.
so you're one of those kind, huh?
Yes.
My husband used to say some time ago, stop giving people what it is God said for you to do, and you do it.
Right.
That's right.
Is that the
That's right.
same?
That's right.
Because
I
it's
like
easy
that.
to push everybody else. So, you don't mind encouraging and, pushing everybody to their next and encouraging and motivating or being there for them. You don't mind doing that. It's easy when you can, because I don't mind, I don't have to be in the forefront. I'm fine with doing what I have to do from behind. But I know some things it took for me to come out from behind.
And then just do it.
That's right.
And then now that we're out there, how are we feeling about that?
I get a little nervous, but I pray before I get started and I ask the Lord just guide me, guide my words and just give me strength. And so as long as I have my Lord I can lean on, I'm good.
That's it. And we were always told that when you do get to a point to where you're nervous, that's okay, because that means that you understand and know that it's not you.
That's
You
right.
understand and know that it's him, and I need him.
I
But
need him.
if you're not nervous, then it's like, okay, so I'm feeling like I'm doing this on my own. But
Right.
if I know that I'm nervous and I need him, then I'm waiting on him.
That's right.
And then when he show up, he's definitely going to show out.
That's what he do. Show up and show out.
Now I have I made sure I sent it out a few minutes ago, um, that everyone would know that you are a author of children's books.
Yeah.
Um, and to me, it takes a special person to write children's books,
Hmm.
because you have to write on their level. Because you are a social worker, behavior counselor, there is a level that you're with your patients.
Hmm.
But to have the art and the blessing to be able to write on the level that the kids can accept and understand is special.
Yeah, it is. It was God, and once again, I give all glory to Him because I was asleep, and it was 4 o'clock in the morning, and He woke me up with everything for Faith and Elijah's affirmation book. When I
Wow.
got up, I got my pen, paper, and I started writing. I did everything. I did the layout. I did everything, and I was like, "Oh my goodness!" I was like, "Lord, this ain't nobody but you." Because I did an
Wow.
ABC affirmation book. Because one thing I know with just being around people or working with people is that the it's parenting is different these days.
Hmm.
And what the kids are receiving now versus maybe what we or others receive, probably when we were younger, was that they need more affirmations, they need encouragement, they need the love. So I wanted to give them something that can encourage them while learning as well. So what they're doing is what my book is you doing ABC affirmations. So while you're learning how to your alphabets, you are also being encouraged as well. So
Mm.
instead of it being A for apple, B for ball, it's A for amazing, B for beautiful, C for
Oh
confident.
man.
That's what's in my book. So being built up. So when I go out to the schools and I am reading my book, I don't just read it to them. I get them engaged and we sing. So that's another way. So they're excited, they're engaged. So I'm singing, you're learning how to pronounce your ABC, the long A, the long, what is it? Long A, the short A. And
Uh-huh.
then we're also as well singing the affirmations. So I'm like, A for amazing, amazing. And I'm like, now I'm not the singer, but I'm like, we're gonna have a good time with this anyway.
Right, right,
Although
right.
my
But you
family
get the
put us
point
singers, but
across.
they kind of skipped me. Like, so don't judge me out here, y'all. Don't send no, don't put bad reviews if I singing out here. Like, oh my goodness,
I
I came
love
out
it.
here
I
to talk.
love it. I love it.
So
I
yeah,
love
we
it.
go and I sing and I have a good time with them. So I want to build them up and encourage them. So I'm big on self affirmations with. So I like to encourage. So that's what I do with the babies.
Wow. That is awesome. That is awesome. If you're just tapping on to us, and I know you know someone that has children, we have Miss Luciana Adams. She's author of the book Faith and Elijah, Affirmations A to Z, that is available on Amazon and also on her site. And we'll put that up in a few minutes. Sharing with us about the writing of the book. Um, and I think that is amazing. Age wise, who
Hmm.
does the book touch?
Hmm. Yeah, it age wise, it can be from babies all the way up until, so when you're learning your alphabets, it can be from infants or newborns because you know how you read your books to your babies. So it can be
Yes,
from newborns up to about 5, when you're learning that alphabet as far as the alphabets. But it is ageless when you're learning, when you're being affirmed.
that's true.
Anybody can pick up the book and read the affirmations and be encouraged. So as a parent, a guardian, whoever, they can pick up the book, they can get it for the ABCs for their children, but they also can be encouraged too by reading. Leah, you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're confident, you're determined, you're
Mm,
unique. So reading them affirmations in them book can go to anybody as far as the
mm,
affirmations. So I don't put no age cap on the affirmation. It's just learning the alphabets to the age, maybe 5, 4, when they're learning all their alphabets as far as learning your alphabets. But the affirmations is no cap.
that is awesome. I mean, you could have some 45-year-old that, some 50-year-old that picks up the book, and they're encouraging someone that they're babysitting.
That's right.
And even while they're babysitting and reading this Faith and Elijah affirmations A to Z, they can be encouraged in the midst of trying to encourage that child. I'm trying to help somebody on tonight because I know there are some of us, even in the midst of trying to care for children, babysit for others, trying to babysit your grandkids, you're dealing with things emotionally yourself.
That's
And in
right.
the midst of being able to share these affirmations, I'm building them up and I'm encouraging me at the same time.
That's right. That's
Oh
right.
my
Because
goodness.
we know there's a lot of grandmothers now taking care of children. They're
Hmm.
caretakers.
Hmm.
So sometimes they need that encouragement because they get overwhelmed sometimes. And sometimes they don't have someone that support system. Sometimes it's just them. So sometimes just picking up the book, other than the Bible, because that's the first one. That you go to the Lord first. That's first and foremost. But
That's it.
it don't take pick up the book and encourage yourself.
Oh, I love that. I love that. I know someone is getting that right now.
Yes.
Somebody is receiving that right now.
Hmm.
That even though we are picking up Faith and Elijah affirmations A to Z,
Hmm.
encouraging our children and our grandchildren, our grade school ages, sometimes even the high schoolers are going through some things. I was just talking to our 15-year-old grandbaby, and she's about to enter into high school.
Hmm.
And, she was saying, Nana, stressed out trying to take these tests and this kind of thing. Even a book of that magnitude would be okay for her. She knows her A's, she knows her ABCs,
Yes,
but she's still in a place to where it can encourage her
that's right.
just because of the affirmations.
That's right. That's
And that's
right.
what I want those that are on the line tonight to understand. Even though she is, going from babies to whatever age, if we are in the process of trying to encourage someone else, it's a basic way to affirm to their spirit who they
That's right.
are from A to Z.
That's right.
So
And
don't
if they
lose that
don't want to
vision.
carry around the book, what I tell people as well is, some you have to repeat things for it to become a habit. So I'd be like, post them. If you're in your bedroom, your bathroom, in your car, get some little sticky notes, post them. I
That's
am
it.
amazing. I am beautiful. I am enough.
Mm,
I am brave. Put them affirmations up. If you take them out the book, write them down and take them with you. Put them in your journal.
that's it.
Just take them with you. But you can get the book, and just let me write down some of these so when I'm out,
That's it.
I can have
That's
them
it.
as well.
And don't be embarrassed, adults
No,
that's on the line, because it's a
mm-mm.
children's book. Guess what? You need those affirmations too,
That's
because
right.
you're going through
That's
some
right.
things too.
That's right.
That's
That's
right.
right.
That's right.
Because
It's
while you were talking, I was saying to myself, hey, I know I am amazing, you know.
I know that's right.
So
Yes.
I'm encouraging myself while you talking. So
We listen, all the stuff that's going on, we got to uplift and encourage. Yes, no
that's
need
it.
to be ashamed and be
That's it.
encouraged. You don't have to go through this alone. We're gonna uplift together.
That's it. And that's what the songwriter said, amazing.
Yes,
It's amazing, I'm
amazing.
amazing. So I love that. I love that. If you just joining us, again, please like and share this video. There is someone that may need to, no, not may, that needs to hear the information that Miss Luciana Adams has to share with us on tonight. That's just one of the books that she has written, Faith and Elijah Affirmations A to Z. It is on Amazon and it's also on her um, website. So I'll make sure that I post that so that you will have it. Make sure you have your pen and paper so that you can write it down. You can always come back to the video and look at it after the live. But please like and share this because someone may also need this information. So what are some of the other things that's in the book? Because I'm trying to motivate everybody while we're on the beginning of the
That's right.
live. What's some of the other affirmations that's in the book? We know we're amazing. What's the B for?
B is for beautiful and brave.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
C is for confident. We
Uh-huh.
got D for determined.
Ah,
We got E for excellent.
come on, y'all. Come on. I know
F for
y'all receiving
favor.
this on the night.
Yes, F for
Yes, we
we
favored.
receive it.
listen, we just got down to the F. So we're amazing. We're beautiful. C is confident.
Confident.
C is confident. Come on. Now listen, if you're not getting this on tonight, I know you need it. Don't act like you don't need to hear that every now and then. It doesn't matter what your title is or who you are, what you walk in. You need to know that you are amazing, that you're beautiful, that you're confident, that you're determined.
That's
And the
right.
E is for,
Excellent.
oh my God, you're excellent in his
Hmm.
eyesight, no matter what
Hmm.
nobody else says. And
That's
somebody
right.
else may have called you a failure, but just know that you're excellent. And because of that, I have faith.
That's
Is that
right.
right?
That's
Okay,
right.
I
Come
have
on.
faith
Come on.
that I
Yeah.
am amazing, that I'm beautiful, that I'm
Yeah.
confident. Come
Yeah.
on now, that
Yeah.
I'm excellent and I'm determined because
Yeah.
I have faith. That's right. See, you
Because
don't
I
mess
have
me up
faith.
now. See, I'm already in the whirlwind. Before we ever get to anything else that you already are into in writing, and then you have another journal out called "The
Mhm.
Effectiveness of Journaling."
Yes. Effectiveness of
Okay,
journaling.
please tell us about that book.
So the effectiveness of journaling, it was created because when I was younger, of all my trauma that I experienced when I was younger, being molested, just going through a lot of stuff on that aspect. And I was so young, I didn't have an outlet as
Mm-hmm.
far as having that one to talk to or that I trusted, being manipulated when I was sexually abused. And so, and going through all that. So I did different stuff to that most kids wouldn't do. Like I literally, and I do not advise this when I say that, do not do this, kids, because I'm saying this if you're listening to this, but this is my outlet because I was hurting. But I tried to set the house on fire twice when I
Oh
was young.
wow.
The floor and the garbage can. I was trying to get that attention where most people would say, "Oh, she just bad." I wasn't bad. I was just hurting. I was going through something as a young child. I wasn't. I was maybe 7, 8 ish. I was very young,
Mm-hmm.
and so I would write. I wrote a lot because one thing I know now is if you can't be honest with yourself, who could you be honest with? So I used to
That's right.
write a lot.
That's right.
I
That's it.
didn't
That's it.
realize I was journaling then.
Mm-hmm.
So, but it helped me because I was able to release. So
Wow.
when I became an adult, and right before in the pandemic is when I was like, okay, I'm gonna do a journal because it helped me. And
Gotcha.
it helped me to get through a lot of my traumatic experiences. I am clinically diagnosed as severe depression and PTSD, but I
Wow.
did not let that gear my life because I did not like that feeling. I was like, I refuse to let this take over me.
That's it.
So I prayed and I did what I had to do. And I was like, no, I'm coming out of this. So I was like, oh, I'm not going to this. So I created a journal. And within the journal, it's free flowing writing. I have two out. I have one more geared towards younger children. And then I have
Mm-hmm.
one for adults as well, where you can write. It's watermarked on the page. Each page has watermark, you matter,
Mm-hmm.
and it have a page in there that lists all affirmations, and because you have to do something for self-care and self-affirmation. So I have a page on there for self-affirmations, I have a page on there for self-care, because a lot get used to get, what do you do for self-care? So because most people think when you do self-care you got to do all this elaborate stuff, got to go on vacation, I got to go out the country. I'm like, I have kids, so sometimes you can go in the bathroom for 5 minutes and get that moment to yourself,
That's
or
it.
you can take a walk, you can read a book, you can go to the spa, you can go to the dinner, you can hang out with your friends. It's so many things you can do for self care. So I listed some things that you can do for self care, and I listed a page with self affirmations. And so before you start writing free flowing, right, you have to write a space for self care, and it's a space for something that you can do for affirmation, just giving back to yourself and free flowing.
Gotcha.
The one for children, I left a space for them to draw because if you can't write to express, a lot of time they can get creative and draw.
That's good. That's good. And we have a an apostle on the line, Apostle Libby Bell. She also created a journal. And Apostle, if you're still on the line, please list the name of your book in our chat also. Um, I'm telling you, it's some good stuff. It's some good information. And as you said, long time ago, We don't have to tell our age because we still seasoned. But we used to have diaries long
Mhm.
time ago. And
Mhm.
they made the cute little diaries with the little locks on it. And I
Yeah.
had a twin brother, and he always break the lock. I mean,
That sound about right with the
listen,
brother.
I'm having flashbacks in my childhood.
You ain't gotta do them like
I'm putting it out there. I'm putting it out there, Luciana. I had the cute little stick journal, so that I could, get all my frustration and everything out. Then here I go crying, Mom, he broke my
He
lock
broke my
again.
car.
Oh, you were mad at me because I yelled at you. You were mad at me because I tripped you down. Yeah.
Yes.
But you were
Oh,
able to vent, long time ago with the diaries. And like you say, now modern, we're in another place now. They call it journaling.
yes.
Um, so mind wise, is it the same diary
It's the same.
versus
It's the
journaling?
same.
Okay.
It's
Okay,
the
okay.
same.
Mhm.
Wherever you can just express your thoughts, and it don't have to always be something bad. Like I tell the younger ones, your teenagers, I'm like, you can do goals, dreams, visions, anything in there. So it's
Mhm.
journal, it's just another name.
Got you. Now we have open letters to a survivor, Amanda Harris on the YouTube. She said, "We got your back. No bad reviews." And empowered voices, finding strength in survivors. Affirmations saved my life. She said, "Hi, sis."
Hello, sis. I love y'all. Thank you.
Thank you all so much for tapping in and supporting this awesome woman of God. We appreciate Amanda Harris because I saw you
Yes.
on her podcast.
Yes.
And I told her, hey, I want to invite her to come over because what it is that you were doing was just a blessing. And I know that there are so many people that need an outlet. I
Yes.
know it's sad to say, but if they had been able to have the affirmations,
Mhm,
as simple as they are, if they
Yes.
had been able to be taught how to journal,
mhm.
I'm sure some of the psych meds, some of the places that they have been and been subjected to, they probably wouldn't
Yes.
have had to do.
And and I can speak for a lot of the African American community, if you will. I know, especially here up north, it was taboo. You didn't go to therapists, or what they call them back there was shrinks. When
That's
I
it.
was younger,
That's
what
it.
goes on the house stays in the house.
That's
So you
it.
had to figure it out,
Hmm.
or work through it.
Hmm.
So you didn't have a really much of an outlet, if you will. You
Hmm.
had to just kind of like suppress it and hold
Hmm.
it in, or deal with it, you know, the best way you can, until now, you have more of a voice. You have more of the opportunity to speak out and express yourself. But if you can't, definitely still get those journals. And then everybody don't have that someone that they can share their thoughts to, because everybody don't know how to receive what you're saying, as far as like, if you're going through something personal, giving you the best advice or encouraging you. um Sometimes it may be too much. Sometimes people just want to hear your information and run with it. So some people just don't trust people enough to be able to communicate with them, and I get it. So journal, take it to the Lord.
Write it down. That's it.
Write
And talk to him.
write
Or
the
my
vision,
mom,
make it plain.
my mom used to say, take it to the water. If you take it to the water, can't nobody hear it.
Can
And while
nobody
you're
hear
there,
it.
you're spending some time with God and
Yes.
telling him all of your problems. And then, believe it or not, could be somebody somewhere nearby that's hearing you go through, that's hearing you flow in tongues, that might get delivered in the midst of the mess that you're going through.
That's what made me come out from behind,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
my
yeah.
what I've been through just wasn't for me. It's for
Mm,
somebody else. So I had to come out. Like I tell my sister, when we do our sister to sister, we here pulling another sister up, going to the next level. I'm here
come on.
picking the child up, taking them to the next level, because my testimony is for somebody else.
I love it. And thank you for being so open to share that. As we were talking behind the stage, that I know that, once you start sharing, everything kind of like falls into line, sharing your testimony about the PTSD and, what you went through as far as the rape is concerned, because there are some that have not come out of that, that we deal with every day
Yeah.
in employment.
Yeah.
Something that happened, as my husband always say, from their past,
Yeah.
roots that they never heal from.
Hmm.
And then they just threw dirt over it. Then the roots grew over it. Then there was this beautiful tree. But
Yeah.
at the midst of their roots, under all of that, is this hurt child
Yes.
that never forgave, that never let go,
Mm-hmm.
and then hurting people hurt people.
Hurt people.
So you wonder why they can love for a moment, and then there's rejection, then there's anger, then there's withdrawal. They go through all
Yeah.
of that and then come back, and you wonder what's wrong? What did I do wrong?
What did
It
I do
wasn't
wrong?
you.
It wasn't
It
you.
wasn't you. It was
But
just
they
some of the
don't
things
realize.
that they never heal from.
That's right. And they
Hmm.
hold on to it. And I did. I was the same person because if you let depression take over you, that is a spirit that it will hold you down. It will
Yes.
consume you. It is very strong and it's heavy. It's sad. It's just, but once you just decide that you just, no, I don't want this. I'm not going to receive this and I'm not going to feed it. I am going to pray. I'm going to trust. And every day I was like, oh, I'm not receiving this. I'm not receiving this. And when you don't, when it got to let go,
Yes.
it got to let go.
That's it. That's it. You got to let it go in order to grow.
Yeah, that's right.
You got to do it. And if we hold on to it, there's no way we can get to where God needs us to be. And
That's right.
this is our mindset that we don't trust God enough to allow Him to heal it.
Yeah.
That's why we hold on to it. It's just like we're telling God, well, you know what? I know you're a big God,
Hmm.
but I don't think you can do it.
Right. Right.
So I'm just here and I'm
I'm
just
just
walking
here
in it. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
because he said we got to walk by faith, not by sight. But we walk too much by sight, not by faith. So
Oh
we
my
got to
goodness. You
keep.
all in our Bible study. You're all in our Bible study. Because
Listen.
that's what he's teaching on right now, that we are always in a mindset to be praising for what we can see. But when are we going to get confident enough to begin to bless the Lord for what we can't see?
What we can't see. And we
Wow.
got to. We
I'm
got
telling you,
to.
see, we in the same vein. We in the vein right there.
Yeah. Yeah. One of
Oh
my
my
favorite
goodness.
scriptures I heard when I first got saved is Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Trust in the Lord with all our heart, lean not to thy own understanding. That I held that scripture with me, and I still that is one of my favorite scriptures because it kept me and it helped me and it delivered me
Hmm.
because I learned how to just trust God.
And the
Like
key
even when I
word,
couldn't think, even when I things didn't look like they was going
come
to
on,
break through,
come on.
on the other side of that was the
Hmm.
breakthrough.
That's
It was
it.
the
That's it.
faith. On the other side of just trusting God. And then I just and when he started breaking and the walls started coming down, and I was like, oh, okay. I always tell everybody now, I found myself in my 40s. I'm 48 now, and I'm not ashamed to even talk about it. But I found my life in my 40s. I've been
Oh,
saved a
come
long
on.
time, but I've been saved alone, walking with, but the layers, it was just different layers that had to come off.
That's it. That's
And it
it.
took years for that to build up. So it's not going to come off overnight, but you
That's
just
it.
see different layers coming off.
That's it.
God is
That's it.
the breakthroughs. And I was like, oh, well, hello. this,
And then we hear
I,
the word. Somebody put it on Facebook. I think it was Pastor Frank Jenkins Jr. put suddenly.
suddenly
Um, my eyes are open now.
they open
Okay.
because I was walking as a result of my circumstances.
Okay.
So I didn't
Help
know who I
somebody.
was,
Help
who God
somebody.
said I was. I had to
Hmm.
find that person.
Hmm. Hmm.
But
And
I
then
was
in that
like, oh,
scripture, you said the scripture that you like is which one? Proverbs
3, 5, and 6.
3, Proverbs 3, 5 through 6.
Mm-hmm,
In that, I am a key person on words. We can
mm-hmm,
look at whole sentences, but there's
mm-hmm,
one word that's in that sentence that holds it together. That's a teaching moment. And sometimes we miss it because we're reading the
mm-hmm,
whole sentence.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
But when you say it all, that's
All,
everything.
with
Not
all.
not the adolescence, not the pre-adolescence, not the adult, not those times in our life that we're holding on to.
Mm-hmm.
All,
It says,
everything.
trust all thy
Okay,
heart,
all
all.
that hard,
Not
and
some,
we
not a
and we
little
hold
bit,
on to
not that,
pieces.
all.
All we hold on to pieces,
We
but
hold
the
on
words say all, all, and
at
if we can
all.
just grasp that, like you say, you grasp that, you held
Yes,
on to that,
yes,
and you're here today with us to be a testimony to others what God can do if you let Him,
You
That's
let
right.
if you let go so you can grow. And if you are just joining us, man, we are so excited to have Miss Luciana. I got to say it
Mhm.
right.
Yeah.
We country, it's Luciana. But when we get to the city, it's Luciana. So
Yeah.
Luciana Adams, she is the author of Faith and Elijah Affirmations A to Z. She's also the author of The Effectiveness of Journaling, and now recently the Diary of a Ready Woman anthology. I want to go back to this. If you missed the first part, I'm going to bless you with her words from Faith and Elijah Affirmations A to Z. She wrote a children's book to be able to bless the kids. But those that are adults, I promise you, this going to bless you right now. I just got to F. In her affirmation, she's teaching the kids that you are A, amazing, that you are B, beautiful, that you are C, confident. I'm speaking it in your life right now, that you are
Yes.
D, determined, that you are E, excellent, and that because of your faith, you are amazing, beautiful, confident, determined, excellent because of your faith. Now we haven't even got to the rest of the alphabet. And if that don't bless you and cause you to want to share this live with somebody else, listen, this lady speaking in our life.
That's it.
She encouraging us. She blessing us right now. As a matter of fact, she's being prophetic. She telling us who we are, who the people said we were, but this is who God is saying that we are tonight by our faith. And
By
where
your
is your
faith.
faith on
That's
tonight?
right.
As we share with Luciana Adams, y'all better stop me. I'm telling you, I'm excited about your book, and I want others to be excited about your book because, like you said, it's not just about the kids; it's
That's
about
right.
what it can do for us
That's right.
as the parents and grandparents.
That's
Teach
right.
us how to speak into our children's life. Is that right?
That's right. That's
That's
right.
right.
Because sometimes we're broken, sometimes we're trying to
Hmm.
heal, and
Hmm.
we have a hard time trying to encourage them.
That's
But
right.
Faith and Elijah Affirmations A to Z can
A
not
to
only
Z.
encourage your children, your grandchildren, and your great grandchildren, it can also encourage you.
And because
That's right.
we say we are broken, majority of the time we are broken.
Yes.
And we house that, we carry that,
Hmm.
we embrace that.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? We hide that
Yes.
until our adulthood. And so when our kids go to being born and we're raising them, we are affecting them with the same disease that we have on the inside of us.
That's it.
That's
Because
right.
we can only utilize what we memorize.
Hmm.
And we have
Yes.
not seen anything good, how we gonna expect something good to come out of us?
Hmm.
That's right. It's
So
just
this is what
repeated
affecting our
cycle.
children. So this is why our kids are the way they are now, not because
That's
they want to or they choose to, but because of us.
Hmm.
right.
We led them down this road.
Come
Yes.
on.
Yes. Yes.
That is so real.
That's
We
some
have
generational
pretty
curses is what they call. That's what that generational curse is.
Generational curse. Yes, ma'am.
generational curse. That's it. We have pretty
Mhm.
ZZ girl. She said, so amazing, my cousin, Ebony Adams here.
Hey, cousin, I love you.
So she's on our YouTube page, and also Amanda was saying what she went through was not for her, and when we realize that it's not about us.
That's
What you
right.
went through, the rape, the PTSD,
Hmm.
depression, it was never about you.
Hmm.
God could trust you to come out of that and
Hmm.
be a mouthpiece for Him with your extrovert self. He
Yes,
knew
he
that
knew.
once you got delivered and let go, that you
That's
will be on fire for Him because He can't
yes.
trust everybody, Luciana.
Ooh.
He can't
Mm-mm.
trust everybody to go through
He can't
because there are some that will in the middle of the race they'll let go of the baton.
let go.
Come on, but you
Listen,
didn't let go of the baton. Come on,
listen,
sis. You picked
listen.
that thing up and you started running for your life. Not
Running
only
for
did
my
you
life.
drop these two books and anthology, you're a behavioral health coordinator with University Hospital. Then you established the sister to sister chat. So you got to tell us about the sister to sister chat.
Yes, sister to sister chat
Hmm.
started during the pandemic. So we were in the house. We couldn't do anything.
Right.
So I pushed my sister. This is my baby sister. She's 10 years younger than me, but I always say she has that good old school wisdom. I love her. Tyra, she's probably on here as well. But I was like, so me and her have an amazing relationship. We're very
That's
open.
awesome.
We're very transparent with each other, and we share a lot. And so I said we need to go on live and share our stories. because she's my biological sister, but I didn't meet her until she was 13 and I was 23.
Oh
And
wow.
so, and with that, our own individual stories, we came on live and we started sharing, just talking like you and I are talking here, and we were sharing our story. And the feedback that we received, we was like, we need to keep this going. So we did. And once we were able to come outside, we started having it at a facility, and this is year 4.
Oh nice.
And we
Nice.
have our sister to sister chats every 2 months. And we create a platform where you can come and be safe, be transparent. We share, we laugh, we cry, we have a good time.
That's all
And
right.
but we could create a platform where women can come and just be themselves.
Mm.
We network with each other, we support each other, and so we create that type of atmosphere when we come and we have our events. A matter of fact, we just had one last Saturday,
Mm-hmm.
and and that's how it got started, and that's what we do every 2 months, and this is year 4.
Man, that's so amazing. I love it. I love it. We have Tyra Dorsey on that side.
That's
Hi.
my sister. That's my
Oh,
sister.
hey,
That's
welcome,
the other
Tyra.
sister to sister. Hi, sister.
Welcome,
I love you.
welcome. Man, oh, listen, she's sending love to you, girl. You better accept that thing. You know how we do. Now, if you want to call in and share, you are part of the Sister to Sister, and you want to share something with our guests while we're on with Luciana Adams, you can call 727-731-0128. Don't be shy. You know how y'all do. But 727-731-0128 if you want to share a testimony or chime in or to encourage this woman of God, please feel free to do that while we're in the midst of trying to get to know this introvert slash extrovert that's changing things in the Ohio area. And I love that sister to sister thing, to where we can come together and be free. I have
Mhm,
to admit to my whole audience, everybody that knows me, when they have like gatherings and they want to have all the women together and then all the men together and then they separate and then we married, and he don't know that I'm going through emotionally and that I'm jacked
mhm,
up and I want to
mhm,
burn his clothes and that sort of thing.
mhm,
So we're gonna have a talk and then not share with him how I feel emotionally. Well, I have issues with that because
mhm,
I think he should know that
mhm.
I'm hurt and I'm broken and it's because of you. Don't hide it from him. Let him know you jacked up and you jacked me up. So I like for them to come together in those kind of settings. But with the sister to sister, it's a different kind of feel, I'm sure, right?
It is, but it's funny
Mhm.
that you talk about that because I was going to talk about that too. Because this year, one of our vision was to come together with men because we want to hear their hearts as well.
Come
So
on.
God did that, and He heard our hearts. And so
Hmm.
I met a young gentleman last at the in October actually, and he has a group called Man Talk. So we brought
Wow.
our groups together actually at the top of the year in
Woo.
January. We had our first event together. So we merged sister to sister and man talk, and we came together, and it was phenomenal.
I bet
And
it was
the
powerful.
men, I'm used to the women being more transparent, they're more open. So, but the men was very transparent. They were talking. I was like, oh my goodness, it was phenomenal to the point that we have another one in a couple of weeks coming up
That's
here. So
great. I
it's
love
so
it.
yeah, because you're right. We need to hear your heart. So we need to understand
Yes,
what you're going through. So we talk freely. And it
that's
was it
it.
was amazing. So sister to
That's it.
sister. So we have our side ones where we can come together and just share personal stuff, but we have the ones that we come together as well.
Now, the sister to sister, and also this man talk. Please share with us what area this occurs in.
So it's going to be in Beechwood at Cohatch. So it's a co-hatch, it's a building. You come together if you have different office spaces, but we come near in a meeting room and we just share. Last time we had an abundant amount, so everybody is looking forward to coming back this time too. So it was really nice. So I'm looking
And
forward
this
to,
is
but
in
it is in
Ohio, right?
Beechwood, Ohio. Yes, at
Gotcha.
Cohatch by and it's attached to Beechwood Mall. It's an
Okay.
office space. Yes, co-hatch.
And then just check out our pages. Whenever she shares a flyer, I'll still make sure I share it to mine so that if you are interested or in the area, of course, it will be awesome to tap in and say, hey, I heard it on Hanging with the Walkers, and I just wanted to be a part and stop by and show my face in the place. She said, love you, proud of you, Miss Tyra.
Thank you. Love you more.
Because like you say, there are some men that are not ashamed
Right,
to share their emotions. They're not ashamed to, share how they are feeling emotionally.
right.
And it's not an atmosphere where, oh, I'm coming, so I can meet women. No,
No,
you're broken. As a
yeah,
matter of fact, you broke down and
right.
you can't help nobody but yourself.
Let yourself.
So
That's it.
you can't date, you can't try to start something new because you still holding on to the old.
Mm-hmm. That's
But if
right.
you can allow God to get in and break those roots, break up that fallow ground, and begin
Right,
to heal,
right.
then and only then can you find him in her. Because
That's
that's
right.
what Maya Angelou said, that they should be able to be looking so hard till they have to look to God
To that.
to find
To
her.
find it in there. Yeah.
That's it. That's it.
And
That's it.
sometimes we
So
just
that's
jump from
awesome.
relationship to relationship. We don't give ourselves enough time to heal.
Right.
You like slow down and heal because you take in one relationship to another. So it's like you truly carrying your baggage.
That's it.
And
And
it's
then
not
some of them try
until
to shuffle two or three relationships to see which one. And then when Valentine's Day come or holiday come, they know who to drop.
listen, I'm like that got to be tiring after once in a while. But once again, we look at that, but then we look back to what Pastor was saying when we what we pour into our kids, or that guardian, or that person that you look up to in the street, that they saying to you, don't just have this one woman, have more than one. Or
Mhm.
if even if they not saying that out of their mouth, they're showing you. You see your parents with other women on the side and stuff like that. So it's like it's what you're showing is what they're being imparted into them. And
That's it.
sometimes it's just repeated cycles.
That's
It's
it.
repeated
That's it.
cycles. So they just keep repeating what they say. And not only even the men, women too. Women do
Yes.
have the same, do the same thing. So
That's
it's like
it.
you're
That's
repeating
it.
cycles, or you've been hurt. So now you want to hurt somebody else because you've been hurt. Like that wasn't my fault, but I'm getting it because of what somebody else did, and you didn't take time to heal.
And I had to pay for it
Yes.
because
A lot of times, excuse me, as a man myself, if we have never seen it before, we can't do it.
okay, that's
Right.
good.
So we have been taught to grind, we've been taught to hustle, provide, take care, don't wear our heart on our sleeve, don't let them
Hmm.
see you bend, don't break, don't let them see you cry. So we have
Right.
not been taught that. And so
Right.
if we in a family where there's a single mother, or where there are multiple guys in and out, or where the father is there, but he's abusive not only to the mother, but to the kids as well, we
Right.
don't know how to heal. And so what we
Yes.
do, instead of us talking about it, we cover it up with another
Right.
situation. So when I got a wrong relationship, instead of me mending with that one, instead of me healing from that one, I go to another one.
No.
Because why? I don't want to talk with it, talk
Hmm.
about it.
That's
So the
right.
less I talk about it in my heart and my mindset, the better I feel.
Hmm.
Because
Yes.
we have not been taught how to deal with situations or priorities or anything in our life. And so
Hmm.
this is why so many of us go from job to job to job, or from prison to prison to prison, or from et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Hmm.
There's a pattern behind the whole thing
Yes,
because we never seen it before. So how can we operate in an area that we never seen?
that's true.
How can we love if we never receive love?
That's it.
How can we give if we never given to?
Hmm.
And so we just repeat the cycle over and over. And then when we have kids, we try to make up that area by what we went through, and we damage them more
That's
by
true.
giving, giving, giving. And that's not the way life is. And so
Hmm.
now, when that child get old, he think everything's supposed to be given to him because you trying to make up from your childhood. And so
Hmm.
we're constantly repeating the cycle over and over and over, and no one is healing.
Hmm.
No one. No
That's
one.
it. That's it. That's it.
That's it.
And I
That's
just
it.
want to say, I want to break right here and say that if you are tapping into hanging with the walkers, you have the distinct pleasure of hanging out with us with Luciana Adams from Ohio. She's the author of the Faith in Elijah Affirmations A to Z. She's also the author of The Effectiveness of Journaling, and just recently took part in Diary of a Ready Woman anthology that's about to drop. She's in there with seven other women. But I just want to encourage you through her book. She already gave me through F. She's gonna give me G after a while. But from her affirmation book, she reminded us that we are amazing, beautiful, confident, determined, excellent because of our faith. And then G would be
Wait, F is favored.
favored. Uh-huh. I like
Favored.
that faith thing. Favored. Uh-huh. And
G
then
is
G
great.
is, oh my goodness, we are great. In
You
that
are
Tony the
great.
Tiger?
That's right.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So understand at this point, if you're just tapping in, you are great.
You're
So you
great.
tapped into the live at the right time. Everybody that tapped in, just know that you are great. We're
Y-
speaking into your lives
And
as
be
you tap
That's
surprised
in.
right.
that these words that we hear tonight
Hmm.
are like are alien to certain people
Yes, it is.
because they don't
Right.
hear them so often.
That's
Hmm.
right.
Hmm.
And when we do
That's
hear
right.
them, well, whatever, you know what I mean? Because
Hmm.
That's
the
right.
world now, society now are teaching us that these words are meaningless.
Yes.
Like the word love, you know what I
Hmm.
mean? We use it so
Right.
loosely until no one even recognizes it
Hmm.
anymore.
They
Hmm.
Because
don't.
now we're loving everything but what we're supposed to love. The only thing we should love is God and people. That's
Uh-huh.
it.
Yes.
Hmm.
We should be
Yes.
loving our cars. We should be loving our clothes. We should be
That's
loving our
right.
houses, none of that kind of stuff.
Hmm.
Come
Hmm.
on.
Ooh, girl, I love that makeup.
Should be loving
Ooh,
none of
I
that.
love your hair.
And so the enemy used that to our advantage because
Hmm.
he know that those are idle words. And
Hmm.
so the
Idol.
more idle
Yeah.
word we speak, the more he comes in
Hmm.
That's right.
because we keep opening the door for the enemy because the
Yes.
enemy
That's
knows that
right.
those are idle words.
That's it. That's
That's
it.
right.
That's it.
That's
And we
right.
got to understand that. And we got to
Hmm.
accept that and realize it in the midst of. That's why, as you said, affirmations for our kids are so
So
important. And I'm going to stress that again. Anyone that has tapped on the line since we started, to understand and know that even though Faith and Elijah affirmations A to Z are for our children, it
mhm.
is for the person that is reading and speaking into the life of our children,
That's right.
because for so many times we've been hurt and broken,
Mm-hmm.
not able to say anything encouraging to
Right.
them.
What you want to hear,
That's
That's
failure,
it.
or you want to hear great?
That's it. That's it.
right.
Oh, you just stupid. You're an idiot. You ain't gonna never amount to nothing. You're gonna be just like your daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have something that can change the way we minister and
Mm-hmm.
speak to our children. Now we
That's
don't
right.
have to call them blankety blankety blank. We can call them
Right.
confident. We can tell them they're determined. We can tell them they're excellent. We can tell them that they are favored in the
Yeah.
eyesight of God. I'm just gonna add that part.
Mm-hmm.
And then to remind them that they are great, they are
That's
amazing,
right.
they
Yes.
are beautiful creatures that God created. Because just even the scripture says everything that the Lord made was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you're here under the sound of our voice, and mom, dad, grandmother, great grandmother, uncle, Annie M, Uncle Pookie, Uncle Jack, if they are reading these affirmations to you, then you are everything God said that you are.
That's right.
It's just so amazing that when we was coming up, uh, when there were bullies, we didn't really realize bullies. You know what I mean? We talked about people that were less fortunate of having certain things, but now this generation is doing cyber bullying. You know what I mean?
It's
How can
cyber.
you pick up somebody over the internet? How
Yes.
do that work?
And they take their life.
They expose them. They put them out there. Sometimes they talk about them to the point now, if I say something negative about you, now you read down in the chat messages, everybody else is just going at it, just negative, negative, negative. And now it's like you reading this about yourself, it's encouraging. And it's so sad because kids are committing suicide as a result
Yes,
of
they
Yes,
it.
are.
yes,
Yes, they
exactly,
are.
exactly,
Yes.
exactly.
And it's like it's so sad. It's like it's bad enough, when you're in school, your neighborhood, when we was younger, your community. But now it's like you taking it to the internet now, so it's just spread out. Everybody's saying negative, and everybody they don't know what to do with that.
That's
It's
it.
become overwhelming. It's too much. They don't know how to filter that. It's a lot. It's too much for them. So it takes control, and then they just be like, I feel better off like this. sadly enough. But if it's more encouragement to the point that no matter what somebody say, now I know when we were younger we had this thing called sticks and stones may break your bones, but words will
Right,
never
right.
hurt me.
Uh-huh.
You got to get to that point. That's a
Yes.
process. You have to get to that point where words don't hurt you. That is just, it's just, you got to believe, you got to trust, you got to build up your faith, you got to have your armor on. You got to come back to knowing, you got to beat that with the word. But if you
Yes, you
don't
do.
have that in you, you're not fighting against nothing.
That's it.
So how do we reach those kids that don't communicate in that area? They go up in their room, they close their door, they get on their PCs or their phone, and they just go backwards and forth. But by the time we realize that something is wrong, it's too late. So how do we see it before it happens?
Mm.
Body language, we got to watch for, and as parents or guardians, we got to watch what they're saying. We have to watch their body language. We got to
Mm-hmm.
talk, first of all, to our children, because sometimes we just let them come in and go upstairs.
That's
Sometimes we
true.
don't eat dinner with them no more. We don't do the
Right,
just the
That
right.
is so
normal
true.
things
No
of life
family
where
night.
you're just paying attention to your children. If nobody else outside should know your children better than you. You
Mm.
should know if one thing is off, then you be like, okay, something's going on. That's not my child's normal behavior.
That's it.
So you have to know your children, first of all, but you got to pay attention and you got to watch what they watching on TV. Some
Right.
things it's subliminal. Some things is showing now. This stuff on the internet be so demonic. You got to watch what's getting into their spirits. So
That's
you got
it.
to watch what they doing. Take these phones. If they between the ages of 0 and 18 and they still in your house, nothing belongs to them. Check that stuff. Check what they watching. Check who they communicating with,
That's it.
because listen, because that's why. And then you got kids that go missing, you got kids that rather do that. You have to pay attention to your children. Communication is so important. I can't stress that enough. Pray over your kids, talk to your kids, and pay attention to your kids.
Does this apply to that single parent that just bum rush with life themselves, trying to pay bills, working 2 or 3 jobs, trying to cook, go to work, and watch over the kids? How do a single parent manage to have time to put to the side of watching their kids, watching their different behavior, and at the same time trying to pay bills, trying to work, you know what I mean, provide for her kids? How's that possible with a fast-paced life that we're living now?
I I'm a single parent of two, and I it's a process that I had to develop, but you have to have a work life balance. I
Yes.
work full time. I'm an author. I do speaking engagements. I do a lot, but I don't neglect my kids.
Mm-hmm.
I travel with my kids. I spend time with my kids. I take my kids to school every day and pick them up. They got homework. You have to
No.
be able to balance out your time. You
That's
have,
it.
and it was learned. I can't say it was overnight because you have to figure it out. But don't figure it out when they're 18. It starts when they're children. My kids are
That's it.
4 and 5. So you got to have reading time with you. You got to make sure you put in time with them. My daughter, she do ballet and tap. I make sure she's there. I make sure my son, he was doing some karate, but now he wants to do everything something else. So we about to get him to other stuff. So I have to schedule my time. So at doing her ballet time, I know I do nothing at doing them hours. The
Mm-hmm.
same way with church. I schedule nothing on my church hours because it's important to give God my time. He created this for me. I
Come
can't
on.
I can't do nothing during that time. I schedules nothing unless I have to work or do something. I do nothing during my church times.
Mm-hmm.
You schedule your time.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to work it. I get it. I'm a single parent of two, but it's learning how to do work life balance.
That's it. That's it. Well, I want to know, as you said, we have to balance, trying to balance the job, balance the things that we're doing, trying to promote the book, public speaking, this sort of thing. And then there is downtime
Mhm.
to where it's just fun. That it's just mom. It's
Right.
not it's not author. It's not the social worker. It's just mom. And
Right.
then we can just relax say whatever
Mhm.
and do whatever, and then just have chill time.
That's it.
And
Mhm.
as you said, being a new mom, your babies are small. Then of
Mhm.
course it was a work in progress. I know,
Mhm. It was,
but you.
and it it takes time to figure it out.
Hmm.
You got to do what works best for you, because what
Yes,
works for me not going to work for the next person, because our schedules, our timing is
yes,
different, and our support systems are different. So so but you got to figure out what's going to work best for you, and
hmm,
but make it work, because like I you have to, because and be consistent with it. Your
that's it right there.
children, they need you, they need us, they need us. So they need to know that we care. They need to know that we were supporting them. They need to know, in spite of everything that we're doing, we're important.
That's it. That's it.
We're
And
important.
then here's a transparent moment, on hanging with the walkers. We hold no bars. We just drop it just like it is.
Mhm.
Now that our kids are older,
Mhm.
now this is something that they're saying because this is what we did in the young part of their life. Establishes youth group, called Teens Making a Difference, to be able to help other children that's in trouble,
Right.
suspended, that have gone astray, went
Mhm.
in the community, DJD, and all of this kind of stuff. Spending
Mhm.
time with them, pulling them in. He even bought this expedition so I'd be able to lug all these kids around,
Yeah.
going to the arcade and all the, the Walker House was the hangout house.
That's my
Now,
sister.
come on. Now that they are grown, this is what we can talk about openly. That
Yeah.
even though you said it was okay,
Yeah.
did I truly balance time? Did we truly balance time to give to our kids?
Mhm.
Because somewhere along the line, they felt some sort of neglect.
Yeah.
That
And they
mom
will,
was his
because you
big
guys are trying to
sunshine.
figure it out. Yeah, you're
Yes,
trying to
yes,
figure it out. And
yes,
sometimes it may be like that. Sometimes I get
yes,
extra busy, but I try to make it up.
yes,
With my daughter, we have our dates, we got our nails done, and we just have our time. We have our movie nights. You got to pencil them in like you do, whether you work in jobs or speaking engagement. You work it out, and you can consistency and communication. Because even
that's
though they
it.
4 and 5, I communicate to them to let them know this is what I'm doing. This is what I gotta do. And if it's
That's
something that
it.
they can come to, they can. If it's not, they either with my mom or they with my sister.
That's it.
So you constantly communicate so they can be in the know,
Yes,
so they can know
yes,
what's going on. So they can be like, oh, mommy gotta work, or mommy gotta do this. So it's not like I'm just throwing you off or doing anything. You gotta be, okay, I'm here, this is what I did. And then when you come home, you talk about it. This is what happened. Da, da, da. So,
right, right.
just being consistent and keeping them at the forefront of your life, and not just pushing
Like I'm
them.
not dropping you off at
I'm not
grandma
dropping.
house. I'm not dropping you off at Auntie
Right,
Ann house or Uncle Raymond house.
right,
This is why you're here because mom has to work.
right.
Communication is so important,
So important.
and for a long time that's what we felt like. We were communicating so they knew that we had to work late or whatever.
Right.
But still in that mind, that's still that part that I missed out on that I can never get back. So as you
Yeah.
said, that is so important. So if there are moms or grandmothers on the line tonight, communicate, communicate, communicate.
Yeah.
Just because we're tired, don't make that as an excuse like the kids. Oh, you promised me movie night, and now all of a sudden now we're not going to do it because you're tired.
Super tired. And some
That's
stuff I
it. Tell,
do, like last night I was washing at midnight, but I had to make sure they was taken care of, and I took care of the stuff at night. But by the time
that's
you
it.
got up this morning, you ain't know what I was doing when you was asleep.
Right,
It
right,
that don't
right. That's
matter.
it.
But you do what you got to do. But I also tell moms, especially the single ones, not even only the single ones, but the ones who are really like the caretakers and doing a lot. Make sure, in spite of that, you do get some self care time in there for yourself, because you don't want to
Come
have a
on, so
burnout.
important, so
Yeah,
important,
that's so
so
important.
important. Hmm. Can't do anything if you're sick.
That's right.
Can't do
You
anything if
can't.
you're in the hospital.
That's
That
right.
is so
That's
true.
right. That's right.
Oh my goodness. Listen, we are having a awesome time. I know that if you just tapped in, if you're a grandmother, you're a mother, you're a great grandmother, you're an auntie, you're a friend, you're a babysitter, you need to pick up Faith and Elijah Affirmations A to Z. You need to get the effectiveness of journaling because these books are going to bless your life. Not only are you encouraging the children in the midst of the affirmations, in the midst of this book, you're finding out that I'm great. I'm awesome. I'm all of this that God said. I'm determined. I'm excellent. I'm confident. And how many of us at certain times, certain positions in our life needed to hear that? I'm confident. I got to tell myself I'm confident.
Mhm.
Because listen, I don't think I can make this. I don't think this interview gonna work out good. But I can tell myself through the affirmations that I'm confident. I'm gonna get this job. The only reason why I don't get it is because you don't see greatness in me. How
Or
about
I
that?
don't want
Oh,
it.
I don't want it.
I don't want it. Listen, listen, listen. That's right. That's right. Because we got to know we the prize.
Come
We
on.
the
The,
prize.
the
You
plane
got
still
to
in the air cause
know
of me. Your
we.
job still going on cause of me.
Yes,
That's
you
right.
got to know
Oh,
that. Well, God say,
y'all better
don't
get
think
this.
higher than yourself, but don't think lower than yourself.
Thank
Be
you.
encouraged in yourself, and yeah,
Thank
build
you.
yourself up to know that they need you.
That's
But
it.
I mean, as
That's
long as
it.
you go in now, you got to go in there doing your job too. You just can't go
Right.
in there and not get your work done. Like I'm the prize, and you sitting down there not doing anything. Now that ain't gonna work because you gonna get that pink slip.
Right.
Like you on the beach 24 hours a day.
Right. Now we got to use wisdom.
Right. And then you walk around talking about I'm great. They need me. No, they don't.
Well, you on vacation again? No.
Right.
Listen, I'm excellent. You need me. No, I don't. You call out more than the Jackson. You excellent. What you excellent at? Hanging out.
You went from favor to need some favor. You better go pray.
Oh my God. I'm telling you,
Oh
boy.
my
Listen,
goodness.
listen, it's what we need.
We can abuse it now. We
Yes, we
can
can.
abuse it.
Yes, we can.
Yeah,
Yes, we
yeah,
can.
absolutely. Absolutely.
And I did put it in the chat that it is available on Amazon and also My Favorite by Faith. I did put her information up. My faith by favor at gmail.com. Her phone number is also listed 216-309-1384. And you can also go to that site, myfavoritebyfaith.com, to be able to purchase the books and the one that is about to drop, the Diary of a Ready Woman anthology. If you just joined us, I thank you so much for tapping in on tonight. Please look up Luciana Adams, Faith and Elijah, Affirmations A to Z. You may not even have children, but you babysit. You may be an auntie, you may be an uncle. They may be in your life, but every opportunity that you get to speak into a child's life, you're blessing their future. I'm gonna say that again.
Mhm.
Every opportunity you get to speak into a child's life, you're speaking into their future. You are pushing them, thrusting them into their destiny.
Yeah.
So it works two ways. I'm encouraging you, and it's blessing me to see you excel and exceed.
That's right.
Yeah.
Because when you make it, it's like a village. It may not even be your child, but you be so excited that they
Yeah.
made it
Yes.
and they're doing something great. And
Yeah.
then you can look back and say, you know what? I remember reading Faith and Elijah Affirmations A to Z to that child when they were growing up, and look at them now.
Yes. Yes.
How amazing is
That's
that?
awesome.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I'm getting it. If nobody else don't get it, I'm getting it tonight. Yes, I am.
That's awesome.
They getting it. They getting it out there.
Yes, please like and share this video because someone needs to hear that. It's an opportunity to speak into our children's life. They've been through so much, they've been without a whole lot. Some of them may not even have parents, as Luciana said, that can stop, communicate, take time with them. But God placed them in your life.
Yes.
So you begin to do what they can't do because it takes a village.
That's right.
Yes.
Mom may be working 16 hours trying to keep a roof over their head and food in their mouth. Hey, come on over. Let me fix you some lunch. I got something that I want to share with you, and begin to share Faith and Elijah Affirmations A to Z.
That's it.
That's powerful, isn't it?
So powerful.
Because I'm great.
That's right. That is so right.
Oh my God. And then at this point, we just always use our second part to encourage our guests,
Yeah.
because even though you're on to share with us who and
Mhm.
what, every now and then we just need a word to encourage us. So our part two by my handsome king here.
Welcome to the part. Welcome to the second part of our segment, Forever Growing, because you are forever growing.
Yes.
Let's talk about family dynamics.
Mm-hmm.
Family dynamics. Topic I want to give you today, considering the generation to come.
That's it. That's good.
Considering the generation to come.
Mm-hmm.
Now, go with me, my brothers and sisters. Imagine Adam and Eve in the garden.
Mm-hmm.
They're just eating of the tree of knowledge and good and evil. They are savoring its flavor and enjoying its texture. They have not yet been convicted of their sin.
Right.
Now, at this moment, do you think they are paying any mind to consequences?
Mm-hmm.
Do they have any idea their behavior is cursing the generation to follow after them? Now, we can pause there for a minute and let it just sit there. I'm going to say it again. Listen to me very carefully. Do they have any idea their behavior is cursing the generation to follow after them?
Wow.
And so we have to consider our behavior when it comes to the next generation.
That's true. That's true.
Because we are still paying the penalty for their sin. They couldn't see it for their selfishness in their heart. Sin doesn't think ahead. It lives for the moment. It trades immediately personal benefits for the pain of others in the future.
Mm-hmm.
Only 3 chapters later in Genesis, God grieved that he ever created man in the first place.
Mm-hmm.
The sin of Adam and Eve reaped the harvest of rebellion and corruption. So God caused a great flood. It wiped out everyone but Noah and his family.
Yes.
Make no mistakes, my brothers and sisters. Our behavior today affects the next generation.
That's true.
Yeah.
What are you saying, Pastor? According to Mark 9:42. But whoever caused one of these little ones who believe in me to stumble, it would be better for him if a millstone were hung around his neck and he was thrown into the sea.
That's the word.
Come on.
We have an awesome responsibility as parents. Even those who are not parents still have a responsibility
That's right.
as member of society to the children impacted directly or indirectly by the way we live.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, someone is always watching you. Someone is always looking up to you, whether you know them or not. You are encouraging folks wherever you go. And this is what makes the enemy mad. He said, oh my God, he done woke up again. Oh my gosh, he done got up again. And this is what the enemy don't want you to do is get up.
Mm-hmm. That's it.
That's
it.
right.
In Deuteronomy 5:9, God spoke these powerful words to Moses. For I am the Lord your God. I am jealous God, visiting the iniquity of the father upon the children of the 3rd and 4th generation of those who hate me. My brothers and sisters, the sin of disobedient father, God said, will impact generation after them. As parents, our habits, our language,
So true.
our attitude, our value, our priorities, and lives are directly influencing our great grandchildren.
Yes.
Yes.
My brother, do not forget this. To remember is to raise our level of care about how we live.
Mm-hmm.
If we want our kids to do better, we got to start doing better. If we want
Yes,
our
we
kids to stop doing what they're doing, we got to stop doing what we're doing.
That's
If we
it.
want our kids to have a brighter future, we got to start having a brighter future.
Mm-hmm.
Besides God and our spouses, our children are the most precious thing we have in this life.
Yes.
When our influence on children is caring and loving, we are blessing the future.
Mm-hmm.
When our influence is harmful and negative, we are cursing the future.
Mm-hmm.
So pray for your children. Be a good role model for them.
Mm-hmm.
Love them with the love of Christ. Point them towards the Lord. This is an overwhelming responsibility. We are imperfect people,
Yes.
but God understands this. He isn't looking for perfection, but for commitment and sincerity.
Mm-hmm.
As I close tonight, remember this. If you remember anything else, he will forgive you of your failure when you make a mistake.
Mm-hmm.
He'll give us wisdom. He'll give us strength. He'll provide us with every resources for success as parents and spouses. But, I say but, it is our responsibility to be good, godly steward of the generation God has put in our care.
That's good.
My brothers and sisters, considering the generation to come, because you are forever growing.
That's good. That's
Man,
good. That's good.
amen,
We have to
amen.
consider the generation to come. We got to
That's
do
right.
that. And he said something that was so awesome. He will, when you're reading affirmations to a child, there's some things that they may have done that they may not say anything about. But in the midst of reading the affirmations to them, remind them, he will forgive you of your favors.
Your sins.
He will forgive you of your sins
Mm-hmm.
when you make a mistake.
Mm-hmm. That's
Mhm,
right.
Remind them, because
mhm,
guess what? Somewhere in their mind, they're thinking, "Oh, I done something so bad.
Mm-hmm.
I
mhm.
can't tell mama."
Forgive you your
Right.
failures.
The young lady that's on our live with us now, Chanel Nikki Johnson, we did a live with the mother and daughter. It was so
Mhm,
awesome, had me in tears. Mothers encouraging their daughters, daughters encouraging their moms. And her daughter was saying that something she had did, she felt like it was so bad till she couldn't even tell her mom. And her
mm.
mom reminded her, "There's nothing that you can't tell me."
That's right.
And once she told her mom, she got her deliverance. She
Right.
got her healing, but she was
Right.
holding on to it because she was so hurt that it happened
Yeah.
that she wouldn't even tell her mom.
Mhm,
So, in the midst of encouraging our children through the affirmations, remember to tell them, He will forgive you of your sins when you make a mistake.
you make a mistake. That's
Just
right.
remind them
Yeah.
that God will forgive them.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then keep reading. And then go to the next affirmation. And if you see tears, you'll know that they received what it is that you said. If you
That's
start crying, then that means that you got your healing, your
right. That's
deliverance.
right.
But you
That's
walk
right.
around thinking that you did something that God not gonna forgive you of. So that's 2 for 1, right?
That's right.
Right.
You
Right.
getting healed and the child getting healed.
Listen, and that's all right.
Oh my
So
goodness. Got to
get
write
this
that thing
deliverance.
down. So while you doing listen, even while you doing your lives, you can go ahead on and share that. Even while you're going out talking to the kids and you're singing their affirmations, it could be one of them little bad children in that class that you're talking to.
Hmm.
Just stop long enough and remind them that He will forgive you of your sins
He will
when you make a mistake.
make a mistake.
And if them babies go to crying, you gotta hug all of them, Luciana. You
Oh
gotta
my
hold on
goodness,
to
they
all.
give me group hugs all the time. It is like the most sweetest thing ever. They give me group hugs. They run up to me and like, you have to leave, you have to leave. Because sometimes,
Oh,
you're making them feel good. You're
yes,
encouraging them,
that's it.
and
That's it.
they're engaging, they having fun, and they like, oh, I am amazing. Oh, I am beautiful. You're like,
That's it.
oh,
That's it.
sometimes that'd be the first and only time that they've heard that.
Isn't
Right.
that something? That is
Yes.
so
Yes.
true.
Yes.
That's
If
so
it's
Yes.
that
true.
one person I came in that classroom for, then I came to speak to you.
Wow. That's it. That's it. Even if it's
That's
that
it.
one, everybody else could be
Even if it's
tearing
that
it
one,
up.
somebody else can have it and hear it all the time. But if I come to just speak to that one person and make a difference,
I
then I
love that.
know I've
And on top of that, those that are passing by,
yeah,
the
Yes.
engagement of the certain places, there's a time for all things.
Hmm.
And the area that where you are having certain things there, we're thinking for those that are on the inside, but what about those that are passing by on the
That's
outside?
it. That's it. That's
They
yeah,
need
it.
to hear that encouraging word.
That's it.
you need
That's
to
it.
hear it because you
They need to
never
hear it.
know. You never know who needs to just hear it. Sometimes you can smile at somebody, and it makes a difference
Oh my
because
goodness.
people can be just so mean.
Oh my
But
goodness.
sometimes a smile or how you doing or hello, the words go a long way.
Yes, it does.
Or
My husband used to
gesture, just
say,
being nice. It don't hurt. It's free. Just be nice. It
my,
doesn't
my
cost a
husband used
thing
to
to
say
be nice.
the saints. He said the saints is some of the meanest people that you
Mm,
know.
meanest. And you like, why?
Uh
Why
huh.
are
Uh
you
huh.
the meanest person?
And then you want to be the usher at the door.
Oh
You
my
want to be the
goodness.
greeter.
That is so funny. So I thought I would just hear that they had that reputation that, with some people we had these conversations like they don't bless. No,
Like,
we
why
talking about
are
the
you?
he's like get the right
Why
people
are
at the
you
door.
at the
But
door?
I
You
get
know
it. You need some type of you need the sweetness, but you need not so passive at the door because sometimes you don't know what you get coming through them doors.
right.
So you can't have them run over you, but you don't have to be mean.
I told you we tell everything. I have a twin, and he went to these people church, and something happened, and he got an emergency call, and usher was just going off. I say, I know you didn't just do one of them street ghettos on the usher. She said, yes, I did. You don't know what I was going through with. You just so mean and angry. You gonna say something. He left out of the church, and he has not been back to that
Oh
ministry.
wow,
So sometimes we don't even know the mindset,
the
that people
mindset.
are in. And we say the same thing with our mean self, and we don't want to
But the
smile.
word said, "Love and kindness
Have I
have
drawn
I
thee?
drawn thee."
That's it.
You know.
So
Yeah,
we forget the
you're
love and the
right.
kindness. I'm
Right,
like, wow, go sit
right.
down somewhere.
They forget. They ain't even read that scripture.
No, 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 no. They skipped over that one and went to the one after that. You know what I mean? Oh, Amanda said, don't forget treasures of faith.
Yes. Treasure. Oh, yes, 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 yes.
Okay,
Treasures
okay.
of Faith. Yes. Thank you, Amanda.
Hmm.
I just finished up a 10-week. It's Treasures of Faith.
Hmm.
And what we do at Treasures of Faith is for youth between the ages of 12 and 17, 18, if you're still in high school.
Hmm.
And I have a curriculum for young ladies, and we don't counsel because a lot of them have their counselors and all that. So I don't want to do that. But we
Hmm.
impart to them. And what we do is we talk about self esteem, we talk about self image, we talk about boundaries. We have a different topic for each week, and it goes for 10 weeks. And
Hmm.
matter of fact, last Wednesday, I just finished up the 10-week session for young ladies.
I
And we
saw that.
come on, and it's virtual, and we come on and we have a good time just imparting, we talking, and they have to journal. So it's called journaling, empowerment and journaling. And so
Hmm.
you have to do a journal entry to encourage and impart. We talk, it may be something going on for that day. It may be goals because we talk about goals as well. And so it may be something that you want to impart for that day. So you do a journal entry. We talk, we communicate, and we just have a good time. We do stuff like, and then for the activity part, some of the things that we do is etiquette and
Nice.
dress for success. So we do different things and stuff like that. So yes, I just finished that up. Thank you, Amanda, because I was having such a good time, and I was about to forget about the Treasures of Faith. So that is the ones that we do have for the young ladies as well.
Okay, okay. So
And
I
I'm
did
getting
put.
ready to do that, run that again in a couple of weeks. Well, I'm about to start the advertisement for that to start running that because we just ended that one on Wednesday. It was
Now,
went
is there
10
is
weeks.
there a fee? Is there a fee
It
for
is.
that?
It is. It is.
Okay,
It is 250
okay,
per child for 10 weeks. That
okay.
includes your book and everything. We do it once a week. We're on for an hour, and yeah, and we have a good time, and it's really really worth it, because we need the kids. They don't like just little simple stuff. They don't even teach home economics in school anymore.
No,
it's
they
it's
don't.
be the little things, there. So we do life skills, and for the ones, and I just thank praise the Lord, got a grant for Cleveland schools, so I'll be in Cleveland schools as well.
Nice.
Awesome, awesome.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Yes,
congratulations.
yes, so to God be the glory. And so I'm so grateful for that. So yeah. So oh my goodness, I don't know how I forgot about it. I'll be so excited about all this stuff.
Well, I just put that also in the chat. Treasures of Faith, 10-week course, 1 hour classes, virtual life skills is being taught, that sort of thing. 12 to
For 10
18. I
weeks.
did put it on YouTube and also on our Facebook Live, so they can still come back and look at that and be able to be a part of that. Just understand and know that if you missed the beginning of the video, you can always go back and look at it. If there's someone that is not on Facebook, you can go to YouTube at Barbara Walker 6795 and be able to get this video, copy and paste and send it to anyone in the world that you know of that needs to hear this. But in the meantime, between time, purchase your book, Faith and Elijah Affirmations, A to Z.
Yes.
Get the effectiveness of journaling. I have nothing against the Diary of a Ready Woman anthology, but I'm gonna push these two. from the beginning, and then when that
Yeah.
one come out, we can talk about the anthology.
Yeah, that comes out next week.
Yeah, yeah. So so that's dropping. So guess what we got to do? But the Faith in Elijah affirmations A to Z,
Yes.
available on Amazon and also on myfavoritebyfaith.com.
Yes.
This woman of God is willing to share her information to help build a community, not just her community, but a community,
Okay.
trying to help us heal now before we begin to hurt other people. She has the sister to sister chat that her and her sister does in the Beechwood, Ohio Avenue area. And then just recently, Man Talk,
Mhm.
being able to do lives or sit downs with the men of God to just, do you all eat or do you all
Oh,
just
we eat.
fellowship?
We eat. We eat.
Okay, okay.
So
You know,
so we like at the sister to sister, we do like little food, like finger foods, like snacks,
good,
little snacks and stuff like that.
good,
Maybe fruit, some sweets, something to drink.
good.
At Man Talk, we had like pizza, fruit, veggies, stuff like that.
That's
So we
good.
do.
Because if you feed them collard greens and barbecue wings and
We do that once
ribs,
a year. Now, when we do the food like that, we do it once a year when we
okay,
like our anniversary celebration. That's when we come together. We celebrate for the year of just being able to enjoy another blessed year of sister to sister. So,
that's nice. That's nice. Light snacks is good because then we can think, and then the blood
right,
sugar and metabolism don't slow down, and they
right,
sluggish and won't talk.
right, right. Somebody
That's
dozing off.
wisdom. That's wisdom.
Right, right. No, we don't want to feed you
Oh
heavy
my
food.
goodness. So please, please, any shout outs, anyone you want to shout out to. I know you shouted out your sister already. Hey sis.
Hey,
But
sis.
anybody else you want to give shout outs to or anything like that?
Absolutely. First and foremost, I want to give a shout out to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ because without him, none of this is possible.
Yes,
So,
yes.
first and foremost, my Lord and Savior. Then, definitely, as you said, my sister, that is my rock, my best friend. I love her to life. Tyra, that is sister to the sister, my parents, because without them, once again, there is no me.
That's
Um,
it. That's
my
it.
pastors, Pastor Darren Belinda from New Spirit Revival Center. Of course, my sensational six, Amanda, Kim, PJ, Lena, Cassandra, love y'all. Um,
Oh, that's neat.
uh, the crew. My best friend Kita, like between her and my sister, they my rocks, and my cousin Ebony, we here. Um, oh, but and all my just the loved ones, everybody who have supported to you and Pastor for having me on here today. I'm so grateful, thankful for you and anybody else who just supported and encouraged me along the way or prayed for me, or even the ones who didn't pray, that, the ones that you didn't, even what I say, the enemies, because then, God done catapulted me to another level for all that chatter.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
too, you know what I'm saying, for thanking me
That's
for
it.
getting the platforms where I can give God the praise on this
That's
level.
it. That's it. That's it. Because he got to prepare a table before your enemies. That's what he said. So they got to come.
That's right.
Yes.
So
Yes.
That's right.
how are we gonna do the banquet and invite them to see what God did if they're not in our life?
Mm.
Listen,
So we got
they
to
there.
bring them to the table.
Exactly
They
right.
We
yeah,
got to do
yeah,
that. So they got to
yeah.
see us fall, so they can see God get us up. That's
There we
all
go.
I'm saying. They got to see
There
us
we go.
fall, so
There
they
we
can
go.
see what God has done in our life, some amazing things. And then shout out to Open Letters to a Survivor. Because of her birthing, because of what she went through in her life, she realized that it was not about her. I thank
Hmm.
God for the healing that has taken place in her life, being able to reach out to all of these people and bring them together to be
Right.
a testimony to other people that if God did it for us, then he can do it for you. So shout out to Amanda Harris, and like you say, to her two live crew on
That's
the
the
Open
sensational
Letters to
six I was
Survivors.
giving a
The
shout out to. That's
sensational
that's
six.
no, that's
Yeah, yeah.
Amanda. That's her. Open letters to survivors. Yes, I
Yes, yes.
appreciate her. She has paved the way so much. I appreciate you. I thank you. I don't have enough words to say how much I appreciate you, but I
That
pray
is
that God
awesome.
all that you pour out to people, that he pours that same
Come on.
amount of favor and blessings back into you, Amanda. I
Yes.
appreciate you. I thank you, because once again, without your platform, I wouldn't be here on this platform. But thank you for lifting up your
That's
sisters
what
to
I'm
the
talking
next
about.
level, and everybody that you come in contact with. I appreciate you.
I love it. I love it. We're blessing others. We're still doing the sister to sister chat. They don't even know it.
Well, yeah, it's always sensei. It's always sister to sister chat. It's not just confined to a room in a
Right.
space.
That's it. That's it.
We
Whenever we
always
can
lifting each other
encourage
up.
them.
That's what we for. We lift each other up. We always here to encourage.
That's it. I love it. I love it. And you're doing some amazing things in the Ohio area, along with Open Letters to Survivor.
Yes,
Miss Cassandra just dropped her platform, Kiss,
yes,
doing some great things. And shout out
yes,
to
she
her,
is.
her nomination for Teacher of the Year. So
Yes,
shout out to her. Congratulations. Get on her page and vote, 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 so she can share some of that love. Shout out to Florida Gospel Music Awards. I was nominated for Traditional Artist of the Year for 2025. So
yes.
thank God for that.
Congratulations.
He keeps on doing great things in our life. He lifts us up so we can be a witness to others, as survivors, that only God can do it.
And one more shout out, and I
Yes,
mentioned her name, PJ, and
yes.
she's part of the Sensational Sis, and for her fearless and flourishing, she getting ready to have a summit come up this weekend, and we all be speaking at. So shout out to you
Awesome.
for doing great things as well,
Awesome.
PJ.
Awesome. Even though we're in the Florida area, as my husband said, we got to try to make it to Ohio to make some things happen. And then
Yes,
got to bring Ohio to Florida. I thought we were going to be able to do something last year, but by the time we looked, 2024 was going out and 2025 was here. Like, dear God, we're here, you know?
we're here. It's already March. I feel like we were
It's
just like
already
at
March.
Thanksgiving or something.
That's it.
I'm
That's
like,
it.
it's March.
And like
I'm
you
like, we
say,
about
we
to
have
have to put up Christmas
platforms.
stuff in a minute. I'm like, we just put it up.
Oh, they'll be doing Mother's Day in a few minutes. And then the next thing you know,
Yeah,
4th of July will be up while March is still here. So
it's still here. It's
it's
still
it's
here.
still here. It's still
So
here.
so
But
let's
like you
let's
say,
get
with
going.
platforms like this, even though we can't get together in person, you can also bring us together on these lives
Yes, yes,
until we can get together. Does that
That's
make
right.
sense?
Make a
that's
lot of
right.
sense.
Yes, yes, yes. So we love it. We thank God for all of you that tapped in on our YouTube page. I thank you so much for the shout outs. And again, we have put the phone number out. So if anyone wanted to call, they were welcome to call in. Listen, I love that. I love the heart thing.
Yes,
But please keep Luciana Adams in your prayers. She is the founder, along with a sister of Sister to Sister Chat, author of Faith in Elijah, Affirmations A to Z, the effectiveness of journaling, Diary of a Ready Woman anthology. She's a behavior health coordinator for the University Hospital. She also has the Treasures of Faith 10-week course that she's doing with the 12 to 18 year olds. And I got to say it again before we go. Affirmations from A to G. You are amazing. You are beautiful. You are confident. You are determined. You are excellent. You are favored and you are great. I like
That's right.
that. So you got to get the book to get the rest of them. I gave
gotta
you
get
A
the
to
book.
G for free. Now you got to get the affirmations in order to get the rest of them,
That's
right?
right.
Yes,
Oh my God. We had such a beautiful time with you. I thank God for your healing through everything that you've been through with. We appreciate God for the favor that's on your life. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't stop. Don't quit. Don't look back. Don't even try to think about what that song say. Keep on dancing. Got to give it up. You can't give it up.
That's right.
Can't do it.
thank
Can't
you.
come down off the wall. You got to hang in there, right?
That's right.
That's right.
That's it. That's it.
Exactly right.
And
Yes,
know that we are family. Amanda, know once we hook up, we're
we're
there. We're
family.
sharing. We're tapping into things. We're supporting in a way that we can. And thank you so much for tapping in onto our Bible studies and our hanging with the walkers. We appreciate that because you don't have to do that.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so we
Amen.
appreciate that. And
Amen.
anything we can do to try to help, please let us know. And we'll be
I will.
looking forward to meeting you all sometimes in the near future.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh man, I can't wait.
We'll be up there. Let us know.
Yeah, yeah.
We'll
We
come up
love
there.
to get one of those sister to sister and that man talk. We love to get to one of those.
Oh, we would love you to have you there. Absolutely.
Ah, like I said, keep us posted.
We
Keep
will.
us posted, with dates and that sort of thing that you all are doing. And you never know what God will do
That's right.
because we're confident.
That's right.
We're-
And
and we're
determined
great.
to get there.
All right. I know that you got to get to your babies and everything, but thank all of you for tapping in on tonight to our live with Luciana Adams. Please get the books. Let her know that you heard it here live on Hanging with the Walkers. Tap onto our YouTube page, share, share, share. As a matter of fact, while you're over there, subscribe to our YouTube channel at Barbara Walker 6795. Yes,
So
Yeah.
if some of the audience wanted a signature or autograph, how can they go about getting that from you?
autograph book.
Autograph book.
Uh-huh.
So, if they, that's a good question. I have to come. Well, we have to. Oh, so I will have some. So the thing is, so this is what we do. If you want an autograph, then you have to get them from me. Reach out to me. I'll autograph them and make sure you get one.
There we
You
go.
can
That would be good.
on Facebook, Instagram, on all platforms. My favorite by faith. Once again, my email address is myfavoritebyfaith@gmail.com, and my website is myfavoritebyfaith.com. My
And
favorite
what
by
is your
faith across all platforms.
So on Instagram, you're on the handle is my favorite by faith.
Yes.
Okay, on IG. Okay,
Hmm.
my favorite by faith.
Yes.
Cause we want our book autographed. We want no plain book.
No, it has to come. It got to be great for you two for sure.
All right, all right, all right. That'll work for us. That'll work.
That is for sure. That is for sure. So don't forget, the book is not just for the babies. As you begin to encourage them, God will begin to encourage you in the midst of you speaking into their
It's a
lives.
tool.
That's right.
How powerful
It's a
is that?
tool. Yes,
It-
let us use the tool
Just
that
use the
God has put
tool.
before. It's a tool.
That's it.
And
That's
she
it.
don't mind you sharing it. It's a
Exactly.
tool.
Exactly.
It's a
Exactly.
tool.
Because it's
Share.
going to bless you. Yes, it
Yeah, it
is.
is.
Yes,
It
ma'am.
is.
Listen, so just know that we love you. And
I
truly,
love you.
there's nothing you can do about it. And Amanda said, we family now. So
We family now. We family now. We family. We
can't get rid of
family.
us. We family
And if
now.
y'all have barbecues, invite us.
Of
Right,
course.
right.
Of
See,
course.
that's why I'm trying to figure out when y'all had a big eating thing, so we can bust up in there. Because,
No, now we do good down here in North, and I'm coming down south with y'all. That's where that good eating at.
that's that good on this
That's
end.
that
Ain't
good
nobody that
good.
good.
That's that good
Get
great. That's that
get
good
some
great.
cooks down here too.
We got some cooks. We got one on that is our sponsor, Scylla Gibson International Cooking. We also have Tasia and her husband that are
Yeah.
chefs. We also have Kevin Albritton. So we got the
Mhm.
hookup for
See,
you. I mean,
see,
And we got
see.
Brother
So
Lou with the
look, we'll
best
take care of
barbecue.
y'all
Yes,
when y'all
sir,
come
brother
here.
Lou.
Well, look, we'll take care of y'all when y'all come here, and we sound like we're gonna be eating good when we come down there.
Oh man, listen,
Most definitely.
just go on a fast just before you come, because you know the calories. You see my page from the weekend, you know we gonna eat.
I gotta go on a 40-day fast before I come down there.
That's it. That's it. That's it before you come to Florida. Oh my goodness. We have had an amazing time on tonight. I pray something that you heard or that was shared tonight by this awesome woman of God will be a blessing in your life. And as I said again, the Faith in Elijah affirmations A to Z is not just for the kids. It's teaching you how to be able to speak favor into their lives, as well as blessing and encouraging you. It's like a two-edged sword.
Mhm.
It's going to
That's right.
bless coming and going.
Mm.
So just let God do it.
That's right.
Yes.
Amen. Thank you so
Amen.
much. Thank
Thank
you. Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Thank you from the
Thank you.
depths of my heart.
Thank you, woman of
Thank
God.
And we
you.
look forward to
Thank
greater
you.
after the anthology drop. We got to find a reason and a way to get you all on the platform together so we can just begin to just share and just drop nuggets.
Oh, we would love that. We all seven of us would love that.
Oh
Now
man,
I
you
know
just got
we
to
have
hook that
one that
up.
live in. One of the ladies is from Guam, so I have to let her know the time frame.
That'd be
For
awesome.
Oh yeah, but whenever you're ready, we definitely will love to come back on. I'll bring all six of the ladies. We'll come on.
Sounds good. And we'll check calendars, check some dates, and we'll put that together. We'll start working on that right
Yeah.
away because I
Yes.
know
Okay,
that
and
that'll take some
I'll
time.
go to our meeting and I'll tell them that tonight. And so whenever y'all work out time, we'll work it out.
Good, good. Keep me some dates. Shoot me some dates. What you can't do, times that they can't do, because I know in Guam it's a different time. Is it?
Oh, yeah, she's many
Big
hours ahead of
different
us.
time. Big different time.
Okay, good. So
Yeah.
10,
so
12 hours, something like
listen, we're gonna have to get up one of them 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning to talk.
that.
We're gonna
No,
have to be on
but
here.
well, I think she probably will work it out because our launch is next Sunday at 8 p.m. So I don't know what time her it is on her where she gonna be, and
Cause
then
this side of my
we're
face don't look so good 3 o'clock in the morning. So you got to get you a
listen,
good time.
listen.
Swelling and blowing the blind.
Look, I'm gonna be like this. Gonna be like this.
Right, right, right. Or the screen be blank. You know how you do at
Right,
work. Don't have
right.
no face at all. You know.
And no face at all. Like I'm here, I can hear y'all. Please forgive me. I know what they do is they have your picture on the screen.
Right, 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 right,
When
right.
you can't log in and have your picture, so her you can have her picture. There we go.
And then you got curlers in your hair and this do rag on your head and all this kind of stuff. So
Listen,
make sure you
listen.
tell them that we want to see their faces when we do this live.
All faces,
All
absolutely.
faces. All right, we're looking forward to it. Let us know, okay?
I definitely will.
All right, smooches, smooches.
Smooches, smooches. Love you both. Thank you so
Love you
much. I
too. Have an
Thank you so
appreciate
awesome
much,
it.
woman
night.
of God.
Kiss Faith and
Yes,
Elijah for us.
I definitely will. They're in bed right now, but I will.
Oh, listen, I thought they were gonna say, "Break out this the fuzz."
They are in bed.
Have a good one.
Have a good